Roll it between your hands. Whoa. And you roll it. Today I'm going to make a really quick video just to demonstrate for you how to give yourself an insulin injection. I know that a lot of people who are diagnosed with gestational diabetes are really worried about needing to be on insulin and worried about how on earth they're going to inject themselves with insulin if it turns out that they end up needing it, because the idea of injecting yourself is kind of scary. And I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely one of those people. I wouldn't say that I'm totally afraid of needles, but I definitely don't care for them. And usually if I'm getting a shot or a blood draw or something, I have to look away. Like, I can't watch them doing it. With the idea of having to inject myself really freaked me out a little bit, because I was like, I can't look away. I have to be looking at what I'm doing, and I don't know if I can do this. And the first couple of days I had my husband do it for me just to kind of get used to the idea of injecting every day. But my husband is in the Navy, and aside from being away for stretches of time for underways, being out at sea, he also has his duty once a week as well, where he has to be gone the entire day. And so I knew that I was gonna need to get used to the idea of doing it myself sooner rather than later, because when he was gone, I would have no choice. So the good news is it actually wasn't as hard as I was afraid that it was. Luckily, the needle is very, very thin. It's very tiny. Even the ones that I first started out with that were longer, it still just isn't very bad because it is a very thin needle. So most of the time it doesn't hurt. In fact, a lot of times I don't feel it at all. And even if I feel it, it doesn't necessarily hurt, as long as I don't hesitate too long. I mean, that's really the first trick, is don't hesitate. If you go to do it really, really slowly, you're gonna just be poking your skin slowly, and then it is going to feel sharp to you, and that is going to kind of hurt or pinch a little bit. So you just want to go for it and just get it in there, and you'll find that it actually hurts less to do it quickly like that than to hesitate or do it slowly. Now, hopefully you have a good doctor like I do, where they will have either the doctor themselves or a nurse or some kind of medical professional help teach you how to do it. But this video is kind of also more so for people who may not necessarily be on insulin yet, but they're kind of afraid of potentially needing to be on insulin, or they know that it's coming and they kind of just want to get an idea of what it's like. Of course, you want to defer to any instructions that you've been given by medical professionals. If they tell you to do something differently than how I do it, please listen to them. I'm not a medical professional, but I just want to show you how I was taught to do it from my gestational diabetes nurse, and just show you that it really is a lot quicker and easier and not as bad as you might think. And you'll be surprised at how quickly you get used to it. I've been doing it since 16 weeks. I'm 36 weeks now at the time of making this video. So it's been quite a long time of me injecting myself every single day. And like I said, I really, really don't like needles. So if I can do it, you can do it. So without further ado, let me just show you what I mean as far as the steps on how to give yourself that insulin. First, you take your insulin and you roll it between your hands 3 times to mix it up. Then you got some alcohol wipes. You wanna put it on top for about 10 seconds. Okay, take your syringe. Take off the caps, and then you want to pull it to whatever your dose is. So for me, that's 12. And you take your vial. So put it in, push in the air, and then pull it back out. You want to do it kind of slowly, because if you do it too fast, it'll fill with a lot of air. Then you want to flick it a little bit, get the bubbles to rise. And then you push out the excess until you're dosed. And if there's still any bubbles, you might have to push it back in, but I don't have any, so we're good. Next, you're gonna take that alcohol swab
You're gonna swab the area you're gonna inject. There's a few different places on your body, but the sides is a good spot. You just want somewhere really fatty, and here's a graphic to show you some other options. With the exception of your upper arms, you want to go at a 90-degree angle. So when that's dry, you just stick it out and then slowly inject it. If you do it too fast, it'll sting. And then you wait 5 seconds before you take it out. And all done.
Now, if you want more information about gestational diabetes, I definitely have some other videos in the works that I'm going to make about it. So if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that button so you don't miss out on those videos, as well as all of my other pregnancy update videos and baby updates, because he is coming very soon. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Bye!